Boa tarde, Mundo. So I am just doing a feed with Story, and Eden is sleeping over there in the corner on the sofa. But the day has started, but it is already the afternoon. We didn't actually vlog yesterday, but yesterday was the day I had my stitches taken out. So we went to the medical centre in Motagua and the nurse done it there. Didn't hurt at all, it was fine. I had 12 staples holding the incision together. They are now removed and the dressing is off, so that's good. I do feel a bit freer, but still taking it very easy. And she said it could be about 6 weeks to make a full recovery, so have to take it easy until then. And today is actually the day of the castanha, which is chestnuts in Portuguese. It's getting more wintry here and the chestnut trees are full of their nuts. So everywhere is selling chestnuts at the moment, and today is the day of them. So on the way home from the medical centre yesterday, we picked up a bag of chestnuts, or castanhas, and we're going to attempt to roast some up later on. I haven't eaten a chestnut in years, so I don't even remember what they taste like, so hopefully nice. We had quite a good night with Story last night. She slept in her crib in between each feed, but then 6 AM she didn't really want to go back in. She cried quite a lot. We tried to use our Grow Hush where it gives the sound of the heartbeat and stuff, but that didn't work. She was just too upset. So we are getting sleep, but it is broken sleep. She will wake every 2 hours or so for a feed. Sometimes she sleeps through one and it's about 4 hours, but we're still finding ourselves waking up just checking on her. So yes, we are learning to deal with much less sleep these days. One last little update. Stories umbilical cord fell off this morning, so that is off. That will make nappy changes much more easier, I'm hoping. Oh, I need to go because she's now awake and off the boob.
As promised, Sasha has not been dealing with these issues at night alone. I've been waking up too and doing the nappy changes and helping position baby for breastfeeding so that Sasha doesn't have to lift all on her own, because it's very difficult to do any kind of core work when you've just been cut open to have a baby pull out of you. So we both are sleepless. Today I'm editing pictures of Story that I took when we first brought her home. I'm trying to take less photos and better quality of posing rather than a ton, just to reduce down the workload when it comes to editing everything. We've got enough to do with the videos. I need to head down to the pharmacy to pick up some betadine for Sasha's wound, and I'm going to try and see if I can buy a big gas bottle for the gas heater, because this house has got a very high ceiling, and even with the central heating on and some panels lined around, it's just not quite enough to take the edge off the main room. So we're going to bring the big gas heater in here and run it properly, and I'm going to need a new bottle for that. It's the first time I've done that kind of purchase here in Portugal, so a bit nervous about it. I know that I'm going to have to speak Portuguese and my Portuguese is not very good, but I'll manage. As long as I've got the bottle with me, I'm sure it'll be self-explanatory. Still haven't left yet. I had to do 2 nappy changes in a row. Anyway, now we're trying to utilise this Liberty sling. Apparently it will make for a hands-free baby, so you can get about your day. But will you like it? This is the question. Alright, so pop her leg through, let's see how it goes. Alright, we got her in. She's still a bit miserable though. Do hands-free? Both hands.
Do you like it?
There's no doubt that it's a solid hold. There's nowhere for her to go. But I think it's going to take some practice tying it up a little bit tighter or a bit looser, or trying a different style to see if we can get her to like rest in like a moon shape maybe. I don't know, but it's such a big piece of fabric. And apparently it's meant to be quite a good way to connect with baby because she's constantly on you, feeling your body heat and your heartbeats and all those kind of things. It'd be like being back in the womb again. Right, I'm going to pop out. You let me know how the sling test goes. That looks quite comfortable. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? I think Eden would like that too, wouldn't she? I would love that, Dad. Can you buy me an Eden sling? Just for me? Oh my goodness, she woke up again.
And covered in there.
We're just learning about the newborn hold.
That's the right side.
Very similar to what we've already done.
Same thing on the left.
Right, so we redid it to make a pocket shape in the side, and now she's got like a little cocoon to rest. And Sasha can go hands free. Hands free. Ta-da! Do the washing, do the editing, do all the work. And most importantly, you've now got 2 hands to stroke mine. Gosh. Okay, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon and I still haven't left the house. So now I'm going to go and do the stuff that I said earlier.
She's going to sleep already.
Go about your day. Nice. I've just come back from the gas store. It wasn't too bad in the end. They didn't speak any English in there, but it's pretty self-explanatory, like I said. Just brought the bottle and swapped them over. €22.50 for that big bottle. So as it's only one flame, it should last a while. And it will be our kind of replacement for the fire. If we don't want to light up that thing or we run out of wood, we've got something else going. It's night time now. I've just put some laundry into the tumble dryer under the house. I was wondering why this machine wasn't upstairs because it's a much better washing machine. I can see why now. You can see the smoke, the steam coming out of it. If this was in the house would be full of damp. It's even leaking out the bottom there. I could probably buy some kind of ducting and duct it out of the house somewhere, but I don't really want to do that. I think I'll just come here if we ever need to use the tumble dryer, and then we'll just use the upstairs one when we need to wash. Simple. We are still getting to grips with this being our home. Now that winter is approaching fast, we're finding some problems with the house. It's nothing major, but it's an inconvenience. For example, the electricity cuts out quite a lot if you run 2 heavy electrical appliances at a time. So for example, if I've got the electric heaters on in the living room, maybe 2 of them, and then I try and turn on the oven, cuts out. I have to wait like 30 seconds before I can turn it back on. It's a bit annoying, and it's not one of those things that you can just quickly fix because it might be a wiring to the village problem. For example, when we went to visit Mae Salong in Thailand, there was a hotel there and they said we'd love to have air conditioning, but we can't because the wires that come to this village just can't support it. Might be a similar thing here. I actually have to pay the rent today, so it's actually the perfect time to ask questions to your landlady or landlord. I've also got to cook dinner, and we've got to roast those chestnuts too. So begin with it. Tonight we're having leek and potato soup, one of the meals that we froze from before. Perfect. And I think I'll make some dark loaf here, some bao with olive oil, salt and pepper to go on the side. Sasha's been looking after Story all day while I've been out doing all these errands, so she needs to have a shower. Only because she wasn't allowed to have a wash after the surgery, but now that the staples are out, she can have a proper shower, feel like a person again. And then it's the Adia de Castaña. Let's cook these things. I'm getting to experience a bit of a male pregnancy here. I've got a baby in a sack. Look at that. I love this fabric. It's actually really good. I've got both hands free now. Sasha's mum Sue was a bit worried about the fabric when I first showed her at her house. She said, oh no, I don't think I'd trust putting a baby in it, but I can assure you, Sue, it is solid. She's really, really nice in there. Got a little bean in there. You like it? You like being in a daddy cocoon? Oh, that's sweet. Story's loving it in here. It's been about 20 minutes. She hasn't done anything. She's just been chilling out. It's a really nice place to have her. I'm just about to pay our electricity bill from the 29th of September until the 29th of October. And so a full month, guess how much? €10. That's unbelievable. It's so cheap. I'm not sure, now that we're running all these electric heaters in here to supplement the central heating, I'm pretty sure the next month is going to be much higher, but €10? That's amazing. We also just sorted out the water bill, which was €16 for the month, so again, quite cheap. That's a little bit more expensive than Thailand though. Right, bread is getting done, dinner is almost made. There's steaming hot soup. È delicioso. Dinner is done. I love having two hands free. Eden's having a little drink. Story is still occupied in there. Right, let's get these nuts in us. Okay, so Sasha says you're supposed to put them down on the flat side and then cut a little X in the top, put some salt in it, and then stick it in the oven for half an hour. That's the Portuguese way of roasting a chestnut. This is the first time in my life I've split a chestnut open, you know. I had no idea it looked like that on the inside. And I just tasted one raw, and it tastes kind of sweet. I expected them to be, I don't know, more nutty. Quite nice. I reckon they'll be even nicer when they're roasted. Nice. Alright, the chestnuts are roasted. Let's see how they taste. It's really nice. You ready for this? It's still warm.
Nice.
Do you like it or not? You don't like it?
Tastes like chicken.
No, it doesn't. Does it?
Eat it again and think of chicken.
This is not a good idea. Oh, you ruined it now. Okay, say goodnight, Story. You've had your dinner.
Good night, Story.
Good night, Story. We're going to finish off these nuts. I'm getting used to the flavour now. And then we're going to watch Blind Spot, which is the programme that we're watching at the moment. Quite enjoyable. And head to bed. Actually, I've got to do some work afterwards. And then head to bed. And then get woken up by Story.
Yeah.
And do it all over again. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed today. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also These Tiny Moments. And we will see you another day. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I've been very well behaved today, haven't I, Mum?
Yeah, you've been very good girl.
I've been very patient. I think I deserve a misfit. Delicious.